Yeah, okay, so we'll play some, we'll change the name. I don't like calling decks things like this. I don't know. Orzhov draft cards. Fantastic. So we'll play with a deck full of Orzhov draft cards. So you've got Footlight Fiend, Burglar Rat, Dusk Legion Zealot, kind of value creatures, Oligarch, 2 Bladebrands to trade up for bigger creatures, 4 final payment because it's a pretty good hard removal spell in this format with this kind of creature setup. 4 Dead Revels and 1 Soul Salvage is ambitious, but we'll see how that works as an engine. 4 Blade Juggler, that's basically a 3-drop. 4 Cruelty, 3 Thrull, and a mana base someone else built, so I'm convinced it's perfect. So we'll call it. Played any Gruul? I haven't yet. No. Have you got any ideas or lists? I built like a red-green stompy list. Where's it gone? Or I think I was in the middle of building one. But it's just like some cards. I think I built it to play Raging Crunch and Crunch Wrangler in the same deck. So it's just like Elves, Fire, Sheevan Fire, Giant Growth, some Wrangles, some Druids for proliferate shenanigans. Although Druid doesn't seem very good in this deck, the more I look at it. Because it's the only thing making counters other than Wrangler. It's still fine, it's a 2-2. And like 1 Rubble Belt Recluse, because I love that card. I might work on this a little bit more after playing some Orzhov. Or look for a different Gruul kind of deck. So I don't know what it really wants to be doing. But where were we? Orzhov draft cards. Let's play some games with Orzhov draft cards. Hopefully 7 games. Can't imagine we don't. I love the Orzhov cards. I don't think... Oh, this deck got up Nixilis. This is Cruelty from War of the Spark, I suppose. So that's the new hotness. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, no, this gives me happy feelings. Look at this hand. Turn 2 Dusk Legion Zealot. Hopefully we get to poke them. Blade Juggler. And if opponent kills our Dusk Legion Zealot, so we don't get in with Blade Juggler, that's just going to be that Orzhov draft experience all over again. Mono red. Ooh. I imagine Grasping Thrull's okay against mono red. If you get to 5 lands before die. Ooh, spells. Oligarch. Now that is what you curve into Blade Juggler. That is what you curve into Blade Juggler. Callous Dismissal my Oligarch. That's not how we curve into Blade Juggler. Sad. So opponent has a 1/1 zombie army. Still inclined to replay Oligarch. Depending on what opponent shocks Oligarch. What a painful turn cycle. Now what's happening? Another dismissal. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I guess we play Dusk Legion Zealot. Does this trigger if an opponent lost life? Yes. Kind of wish I'd played this Zealot before playing a land. And by kind of, I mean definitely do. It was a mistake not to. Gitu Lava Runner, sure. Although, we might end up blocking one creature final payment to kill the other. Turns off Blade Juggler, though. Does let us Dead Revels them both back, though. We could just pay 5 life to final payment, but that sounds horrible. Yeah. Not playing this tapped is what sounds horrible. But don't dwell. We'll block the Amass token and then kill the Lava Runner. I think that's fine. And then what are we doing then, though? Just like Dead Revelsing with our whole turn? I guess that's probably fine. Because opponent spent a fair few cards to get through a Dusk Legion Zealot and an Oligarch, and we're at 17. Really wish we were just hard casting a Blade Juggler or a Thrall, though. Although we've got a removal spell. Who thought was going to cast it with that lag? We're just going to pass. We're just going to pass. I don't want to miss out on my value. You know? I do not want to miss out on my value. Could final payment the 2/2. Really don't want to. I should probably change the name of this deck because it's kind of misleading. We'll call it Orzhov Commons. Gitu Journey Mage. That's a card. Didn't really do anything other than be a 3/2. So we have a final payment. So I think we're okay to just Cruelty it. Because then we get to untap. We'll play Grasping Thrull. Because it's bigger than this zombie. And if opponent kills Thrull, it's a Sonic Assault. Wow. Wow, that card is not good, I don't think. I don't think being the operative skewer, sure. Oh, we drew another Thrull. That makes this decision easier. Oh, wow, we have a really nice turn we can set up at some point, though. With Footlight Fiend, Final Payment, Spectacle, Dead Revels. But I really want to be getting 2 Thralls back, so we'll play another Thrall. And if opponent wants to spend their turn Sonic Assaulting me again, that's completely fine. It's happening. Does opponent have another skewer? Opponent spent so many cards to do this, though. So many cards. That's another Blade Juggler. Could just hardcast a Blade Juggler. We still don't need to Revels yet. Ooh, I love grindy value games. Playing Fiend might have been ambitious. Yep, Pyromancer's fine. Ouch, we're at 8. BLADEBRAND. So... So I think we're actually going to end up getting back an Oligarch and a Thrall. Are we? No. We're going to attack with Footlight Fiend. Opponent just takes it, which is fantastic for us. Because it means we get to Dead Revels with Spectacle. I guess we don't have a land to cast a Grasping Thrull this turn. And we do have 4 more Dead Revel effects in our library. So I think not getting Oligarch is probably the height of greed. And I am all about greed. But just not that greedy. Academy Journey Mage, sure. Depending on what you're targeting, I'm probably going to final payment. Opponent wants me to have Blade Juggler back. Yes, opponent. You shouldn't have. Yep. Combat, opponent attacks with both. Pass to blockers. So we're going to block here. This is interesting, actually. No, it's not, because we get to leave Footlight Fiend back. Final payment. Oh no, this is interesting. Sugar. Oh no, this is fantastic. Yeah. Target Journey Mage, sacrifice Footlight Fiend, shoot Pyromancer. Now that was the sequence. And opponent explodes, because that's how much of a sequence it was. So 1-0 with Orzhov Commons so far. Fantastic. Ooh, and we get a boosty. Okay, what's in our booster pack? I know I should be saving these till War of the Spark is done with draft, but whatever, who cares? Vivian's Arcbow. Maybe I should have waited. Maybe I should have waited. Alright, next game. Next game straight up, let's go. Still didn't actually get a drink, but we've got some water here, so that's alright. YOLO Swag Sauce is our opponent. YOLO Swag Sauce. And this hand is fantastic. 3 value 2s, a final payment, and the lands to make it all happen. Lovely stuff. So, what kind of a deck does an opponent named YOLO Swag Source battle with? Let's find out. Oh, a deck that plays Healer's Hawk. Okay, that's fine. That means we're going to lead on Oligarch, because if we final payment, we get to turn the Oligarch into a spirit to put under the Healer's Hawk. Kind of awkward we don't have a 3, but as long as we hit a 4th land on time, I won't be too sad about it. Can you play a 2? Opponent did not play a 2-drop creature. So I guess that means we are just jamming with this Oligarch. We drew the land, so I don't think it's urgent to play this Zealot. Although if opponent is on like a red-white tokensy kind of deck, I probably want to hold the Burglar Rat to try and snipe an Inspired Charge if it ends up being their last card. So given that, we should play Zealot. Does this deck have anything that costs 1 mana? Footlight Fiend, and we need black for that, so the auto tapper is doing a good job. We drew a Guildgate. Once again, not planning our turn out in advance is punishing us. Okay, so this is kind of awkward, because we have to telegraph what's happening, don't we? So we're definitely playing a Swamp. This doesn't have First Strike, does it? Just no, it's got Mentor. So we want the Healer's Hawk to die to the Spirit. However, there is no window where that Hawk gets to commit to attacking before we get to kill Bodyguard. So I guess we're just going to have to kill Bodyguard and stop Hawk attacking, and then we get in for 1 with this Zealot and like play Rat anyway. Final payment. Oh wait, can this block? No, cancel. Cancel. Do I get to cancel? Yeah, cool. We're not doing that. We're going to attack for 3 first. Because Wojak Bodyguard can't block, and that's what a smart player would do. Why are we sacrificing a creature? Because we'd like to save 5 life and get a token. Surprise! And then we'll play Burglar Rat. I know what I said about sniping Inspired Charge, but we've got no other plays. I don't think we're going to want to BLADEBRAND. And hitting Gideon's Reproach is good enough. Pegasus Courser. So... Healer's Hawk is coming in, no fear. We have a BLADEBRAND. I think we just take 1. Oh, we drew Cruelty, because of course we drew Cruelty. We'll attack with the 1-drops. See how opponent reacts. This could be awkward if that red is representing shock. So actually, if I was thinking about that turn, I wouldn't have attacked. No, there's been more opportune times for the opponent to shock us, right? Have there? Well, we definitely want this Courser to be blocked before we try to BLADEBRAND. Do we want to try to BLADEBRAND? Do we want to try and BLADEBRAND into 4 open mana? No. That sounds kind of horrible. We couldn't have telegraphed this BLADEBRAND any harder if we tried, though. There's the awkward bit. Maybe we do just go for a block on the Hawk. A good old-fashioned block on the Hawk. We didn't do it last turn. But that doesn't mean we're kind of locked into never doing it again. Gideon's Reproach on the 1/1. Yeah. Feels smart we didn't BLADEBRAND it now. We're going to Cruelty the Courser. Cool. So I wouldn't say that went exactly to plan, but it went reasonably to plan. The opponent's fresh face recruit means we have a problem on... Opponent's tapped out here. I think we're... Well, once again, we act prematurely. Because we should just BLADEBRAND for value. Yeah, look at that. That is a BLADEBRAND for value. I assume we have 2 creatures in our graveyard. Oh no. Well, now I feel even more dumb. The theory was good. We'll chalk this game up as a game that I did not play well, and then we'll go from there, shall we? Right, Pegasus Courser, we draw a land. It may also be that even playing correctly, this is not going to be our game to win. No attacks. But as ever, you don't know until you play the game out, to its conclusion. Well, opponent has a Flying Barging Sergeant, so I don't know whether anything really mattered. I guess we could have chosen not to spend that up Nixilis' Cruelty. I think there were a lot of small mistakes in that game that ended up compounding by the end of it. So, in a format full of shocks, maybe BLADEBRAND is actually just garbage. Because it's easy to fizzle. When it's good, it's good. And Twilight Panther kind of telegraphs the Death Touch. I think we'll play another game with the list as is. We'll play another few games with the list as is. You alright, OBS? You're not dropping any frames, are you? No, cool. Ooh, Prehistoric Dog again. Can anyone remember what the Prehistoric Dog was playing? I just remember commenting on their Vivian avatar. Yeah, this is a keep. We're on the play, so maybe this Dusk Legion Zealot gets to trigger Spectacle for this Blade Juggler. If not, we have Cruelty. If opponent's 3 is worthwhile. See, now I've seen that Guildgate, makes me think they were blue-red spells. Well, there's the Lava Runner. So we're definitely not getting in. But I don't really want to kill Lava Runner, you know? What are we doing with this mana otherwise? What are we doing otherwise? I guess we just get to pass. And maybe there's a way we can set Blade Juggler up with removal. Pyromancer resolves. I'll take 2. Maybe opponent will just take 1 naturally. By attacking with Lava Runner and electing not to trade. However, if opponent elects not to trade, we're going to get attacked back by this Pyromancer. So maybe it's right just to kill the Pyromancer anyway, and then have Blade Juggler look to trade with the Lava Runner. Because we have Final Payment for like a weird. Is opponent playing Dive Down? If opponent plays Dive Down, they might still not block the Zealot though. We drew a Thrull, that was a good draw. Well, please don't shock my 1/1, it makes my turn much worse. Don't know if I'd Final Payment. Also, we should have not played a land before making that attack, because this Blade Juggler is going to draw as a Guildgate. I can feel it in my bones. Also, the Auto Tapper has locked us out of Footlight Fiends if we draw any. It was a Guildgate! Of course it was a Guildgate. I need to make a post-it note that just says, stop doing things. Blink of an eye on Blade Juggler. It's like opponent knows. Like opponent knows. Yep, we draw a Dead Revels, which we can't really do much with. I guess we're going to get to re-spectacle out the Blade Juggler, so it's not the end of the world. Also, the one time it's wrong to play a Guildgate, I may have just done it, because if this Blade Juggler draws us a land, we could have kept final payment. We could have kept final payment up anyway. Yeah, yeesh. Yeesh. Burning Prophet, sure. Shock on the Blade Juggler, yeah. Well. And we drew Thrull. So we do have running Thrulls and a handful of Dead Revels. We do still have final payment. And this Zealot to sack to it. So, not the worst shape. The opponent hasn't played anything really threatening like a weird. Like, Burning Prophets are fine, but they don't usually kill you all that quickly. What they do is set up the deck to keep drawing cards. However, when your opponent chooses to blink of an eye your Grasping Thrull, I guess it's just a tempo play. But like, we're taking 4 here, but we're going to get 2 of it back immediately on casting this Thrull. And we get to develop mana. Are we doing anything differently? There's only Blade Juggler in the graveyard, right? Yeah, no. We'll just play Thrull. No attacks. We might need to chump with the 1/1. If we... Ooh, Spellgorger weird, okay. Okay. I'd like to draw untapped land, please. Let me specify that, Wizards. Because then we get to play a Thrall and final payment that weird. Because currently opponent has no attacks. Well... It's hard to feel too bad about drawing an Nixilis' Cruelty. And we'll pass. Yep, blinking the Thrull again. Blinking the Thrull again. Opponent bottomed first scry, top second scry. So it's probably a creature or a non-creature spell. Or not a land. Viashino Pyromancer resolves. We're at 8. Okay, so we're going to block the Lava Runner. No, when the opponent doesn't have any mana on tap, so it doesn't matter. Either way, saves us 2 life. Then we're going to final payment, sacrificing a creature to destroy a Burning Prophet. And then if we draw land, we're going to have Thrull and have... we didn't draw land. Oh, we have... No, we have 6. But what are our other options? We don't have any. And there was that turn where opponent was reticent to attack into a Thrull with just the small creatures. So hopefully things haven't changed too much in their hand. Sonic Assault. Maybe this card is just good. All the lists seem to be running it now. Or maybe it was this same player twice. Is that lethal? That is my face exploding. So 1-2 overall so far with Orzhov Commons. However, we are going to jump right back into the queue. Who have we found? Spoopy Carrot, the scariest root vegetable. Terrifying. How's this hand? Oh yeah, BLADEBRAND has been fantastic. No Jimmy Colorado. It has been looking sketchy AF. Guess we keep it though. This hand might end up taking BLADEBRAND out. Well, I mean, now been admonished. I definitely should. But yeah, there's just too many shocks, Jaya's greetings, ways to interact. I imagine this takes Cruelty out of our hand. What are we doing? We'll lead on Zealot. Ooh, final... What's this? Final payment. So, oh, opponent's on Rat Colony. We definitely get in with Zealot. Then we're going to play Burglar Rat. And a Footlight Fiend. I mean, the only thing worse than BLADEBRAND is my inability to decide what I want to do before playing my lands. So this final payment is pretty good at... Ooh, speak of the devil. The devil is a BLADEBRAND. So we have 4 mana, 4 manana. So what are we doing? I feel like clearing opponent's board is probably good. We'll get in. We'll draw a card. Ha. That's interesting. I think we play Oligarch. Yep, another rat colony. No 4th land. Opponent wants to trade a colony for Oligarch. That's fine. Afterlife, make a spoopy spirit. So there's no way we're drawing cards this turn, is there? Okay, so this is the turn where we are going to final payment, target this, sacrifice this, shoot this rat colony. Get in for 3, and then Dead Revels for a Footlight Fiend and an Oligarch. Yeah, this, apart from the kind of awkward BLADEBRAND we drew in the middle, pretty good against rats. Don't know if it did more against rats than like 1 copy of Mephitic Vapors, but I'll take it. So at least we're even with the deck now. Let's play another game. Straight back in. Cool. So this hand is kind of awkward. This hand is kind of awkward. These are virtual 5s. We do have 12 2-drops, but we're on the play, so we'd have to draw one. That's an awkward mulligan. This hand is better even though it's missing the white. Speak of the devil. Again, I'm sure this rat will continue the pattern of not actually being able to get into Trigger Spectacle. But that's just par for the course. Let's see what happens. Discard, so red-white aggro. No, the ultimate foil to the Burglar Rat. Oh no, why didn't you sprint the Falcon, please? I guess they wanted the life. I don't blame them. So then, I guess opponent will figure some things up. Oh, well, I'll take my 1 for 1. I guess it's a 2 for 2 overall. At least it lets us get some value off the BLADEBRAND. Oh, is it like red-white spells? They have so few cards left already, though. And Fiend is pretty good here. Fiend is pretty good here. Sky Knight. That's sweet. So both flyers die to final payment. So what are we doing? What are we doing? This urchin's size is a problem. So, if we final payment to kill the urchin, no, I don't think we do that. And then we're going to play this, attack with both of these? No, yes. Sure. So opponent drew a land. Gets him with the flyers again, sure. Drew another Footlight Fiend. Get in with the pair of these. We do kind of need to deal with the flyers at some point. But if we draw land off Blade Juggler, that lets us do both things this turn. We don't draw land, but we'll just play Footlight Fiend. Yep. What's the opponent's last card? So we've got a Grasping Thrull. We're definitely attacking with everything. Opponent just loves taking that damage. Ooh, could opponent's last card be Heartfire? Can we do anything about it if it is? So final payment, sacking a fiend kills Hawk and Legionnaire. So actually, final Heartfire would be fine. If we draw a land, we get to play Thrull next turn. So this is the turn where we kind of have to final payment, I think. Lava Runner's okay. Yep. Final payment, sack a creature, destroy this, sack this. Yep. Excellent. So that worked out. So now we feel kind of stable. Going to continue attacking in. Are there any awkward double blocks here for us? Opponent can double block Blade Juggler, but who cares? So that's fine. Yep. Oh, we're not in game overlay. Oh, we'll play Thrull. Play a land, pass. We've got enough Dead Revels and things that we should play the land out. And opponent explodes. So 3-2 overall now, with a deck that just looks like a Ravnica Allegiance Orzhov draft deck. And straight back into the queue. Straight back into the queue, let's see what we can find. We can see Cryptic plays. And what is Cryptic going to play as against us? Well, this is a keepable hand. So we'll switch to the overlay, snap, keep it, and then get on with the game. Oh no. Opponent, please. Yep, keep 7. London Mulligan when? And I mean, that doesn't count as a win, but well then. I mean, kind of counts as a win. I'm not going to update it on the record. Volley Veteran. Right, we'll play again. It's getting all that free card value. Okay, Miss Volkova is our opponent. Let's see what this 7's like. Ooh, that's a nice hand. Shame about the Guildgate not being a swamp, but we can't have it all. We can't have it all, but what we can have is an Oligarch on 2, which gets to attack into Lava Runner, and then finally gets to live the turn 3 Blade Juggler Dream. And the rest of the hand is okay too. Don't mind having one Footlight Fiend, in case we draw like a final punishment and the opponent ends up with some Viashino Pyromancers. Well, spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. Right then. If I attack with Oligarch, I'm so sad. So very sad. If I'm going to kill the Prophet, I probably just want to kill the Prophet now. Because I just don't want any scries. It's going to be kind of bad if they untap Jam Weird or something. But we'll also poke in. If they convert this to a flyer, that's good for us. Yep, that's cool. If you are just joining us, happy Sunday. Hopefully you're having a good Sunday. Whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening, where you are, thank you for spending some amount of it listening to me ramble while I play various poor quality Pauper decks. Why is opponent attacking with Lava Runner? Why do they want this to be smaller? Let's see what happens. If you do enjoy... Oh, Run Amok, that's a spicy one. If you do enjoy what you see and you want to know when it happens again, I am going to be streaming daily for as long as I fancy it, so if you do click the follow button, it will be much appreciated, seeing as it is. What was I trying to say? Don't know. We got to cast Blade Juggler though, and a Footlight Fiend. So opponent is mana screwed, and didn't get to scry or anything, so I'm feeling quite smart about killing the Burning Prophet. Don't know if it would have gone as well for us if opponent did hit their third land drop. Shock on Blade Juggles. Sure. How many creatures do we have in the bin? We have a Dead Revels worth. A Dead Revels worth of creatures in the bin. Deal. Opponent's thinking, do they want to trade their 2/2 for Footlight Fiend? Apparently they do. Do they just have another Run Amok? No, they just want to trade Lava Runner for it. They're planning on playing Pyromancer or something? Oh, I don't know. I just do not know. Final payment. Okay, cool. So hopefully opponent doesn't have a shock. That would be unfortunate because it does mean we don't get to Dead Revel for discount. We are still going to cast it. Ooh, we've got Soul Salvage just in hand. It's the 5th Dead Revel, so it goes overlooked. We might just cast Soul Salvage. No, that's a lie, because we can cast Blade Juggler this turn if we Spectacle. Yeah, no, this is fine. Oligarch and Juggler, cast Juggler with Spectacle. Draw another card. Opponent has a shock? Okay, fair enough. It's okay. Ooh. Never mind. No need for any shenanigans next turn. We're just going to jam a Grasping Thrull. Ornery Goblin. I guess that is the tokens meta. Guess Oligarch's not looking so hot. So it is probably just Thrull o'clock. What are our other options? Soul Salvage back some garbage? No, I'm very interested in having a Thrull in our graveyard for the next time we Soul Salvage. I mean, if this Thrull never goes to the graveyard, that's fine too. But there's a new bar of value to clear. Pyromancer, yep. I guess we will play out Oligarch then, because it's got something to get in the way of. It turns into a flyer. This actually trades with Thrull because of the ping. Well, we have Oligarchs for days. Definitely getting in. Definitely pooping out some Oligarchs. Turns out that if an opponent's mana screwed and stays that way for a while, you get to get them. Yeah, both coming in. Is it weird that I kind of want to upgrade an Oligarch? So, doesn't kill it actually, does it? We'll just block like this. We do want to make sure we're killing whatever we're blocking. Does opponent have another run amok? Would final payment in response to a run amok? I think opponent has something, but what that something is... Well, they have a handful of things, but... Not Jaya's Greeting. Sun-Collared Raptor. I'll be honest, I didn't have that in my opponent's range. Do I have any reason to kill that? It's got Trample. Kill this. Sack this. Okay, I lied about not casting Soul Salvage without a Thrall in the yard. So what do we want to get back? Oligarch, Blade Juggler. And opponent blows up. Fantastic. So 4-2 now, overall, with Orzhov cards. Happy with that. Coming up on the 15th win of the day as well. 14 wins down. And I think this will be our 7th game with the deck as well, with the exception of the game where we kept our hand and the opponent's base exploded. Random player is our opponent, literally their username. So this hand is not being kept, right? We're on the play, we can't play anything. We're relying on a swamp from medium hand. No, I clicked keep 7. Well, I told you what we were doing, but I guess we're looking to spike a swamp. Maybe I should shame concede. Well, there's a Guildgate, so we'll take it. Just as we planned. Just as we planned. We'll draw a card off the Zealot. Kind of awkward we didn't get a chance to spend a couple of turns setting up, but I'll take it. Maybe should have played Footlight Fiend, because it definitely lets us cast Blade Juggler. Assuming we get to attack with it. Don't know what opponent's doing. What a comedy of errors. So, not Blade Juggling. Although I imagine it gets shocked, but we have Dead Revels in hand. So we just want to draw more cards. And we're looking for land for this Thrall anyway. Sheevan Fire. Okie doke. His opponent actually not mono red and just like a different deck that happens to be color screwed? Ooh, I'm intrigued. Tell me more, random player. Pyro Helix. Kinda gross. Oh, actually, they're just playing mono red spells like the list Frank Carson ended up on, or was it Eric Klug? One of them had a list with 2 Pyro Helix in. Well, I imagine this Thrall won't be long for this world. That's fine. They want to keep 1 for wanting us. It's not like they're getting any value on a weird or off a burning prophet. Yep, there's the weird. Going to be mean to it. Can't imagine an opponent can save it with 1 open mana. Going to attack with Thrall. Although there's not really any removal they could play, so I could have just played Burglar Rat for the F6 value. What are you going to discard for us, opponent? I imagine it's a spell. Oh, I'm going to Sheevan fire my rat in response. And then discard Skewer the critics. Does opponent have Jaya's Greeting? Let's see if this Thrall gets to connect. Because as much as I want to wait, I think it's fine to just get back, like, what do we want to draw a card? I feel like we probably want to draw a card. Oh, we're going to draw a card off Blade Juggler and have a Burglar Rat. Yes, yes please. And if opponent's in the business of discarding actual spells, I feel like I want to be playing out the Burglar Rat now. Like, we can draw cards next turn. But, yeah, there's Pyro Helix. That was a good hit. Can't imagine opponents playing more than 2 Pyro Helix. Well, there's the land. Opponent just like drawn no creatures. And just knows that if they spew off all this active Raisin. Active Raisin? Yep. Do they have a sacrificey sub-theme? Oh, Heartfire. That's sweet. I guess Act of Treason makes sense if you have Heartfire in your deck. No. Let's not do that in the wrong order. So opponent has no cards. And we are going off. And we have a final payment. So I feel like we're in a pretty good position, even if this is a creature. And it is in fact a land. Perfect. So that is 4-3 overall with Orzhov Commons. Oh, and we got a booster. Okay, let's open the booster before we do anything else. What do we think is in this booster pack? Aside from no black or green cards. We do have a Manticore. And it's something I don't already have, which doesn't mean anything. Can I get a Nissa? A Tolsmith. It's not quite a Nissa, is it? Not quite a Nissa. Cool. So, where's the Pauper event gone? That was Orzhov draft cards. Quite enjoyed the deck overall. Just makes me very nostalgic for Ravnica Allegiance drafts, not going to lie. BLADEBRAND, however, I would say underperformed, to put it politely. So what would be better to replace it with? Soul Salvage was the nut, but I feel like you could probably get Soul Salvage flooded. Maybe just like 2 Summary Judgment. What other hard removal is there? Could just play like 2 Moment of Craving or something. Although the deck doesn't really have a problem with small Vicious Offering. That's what this deck should be playing. Yeah, just like 2 Vicious Offering. I think this is probably what you want to be doing with the deck.